Let me just turn on the laptop. Okay, Axa, I need your assistance, but you don't have to get up. I just need the Wi-Fi password whenever I get there. Let's see. Settings. I don't even know how to get to the Wi-Fi, bro. I'm an old man. I'm not gonna be able to see whatever text you just sent me. That's why I'm about to ask you when I get there. If I ever get there. Airplane mode. This is Cali Suite 201, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me the key?
Capitals. YOLI.
Uh-huh.
1978.
Uh-huh.
Asterisk.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Jolie. I'm connected. $25, bro? Really?
No, I was just trying to take the super fan off.
Bro, you're such a cold air hater. That's crazy. Whew. Okay, now I'm gonna open up the chat on my computer and we'll get started. Dun 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 dun. I'll wait till some people come in here to talk. Yeah, remember when your teachers would be like mad that the class was like still talking and they'll be like, I'll wait. I'll wait. That's me right now. Dun 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 dun. I was supposed to make a video today, but I didn't even make it. Me and Axel were gonna make a 1 week in Colombia video and like just talk about everything. But she's kind of sick right now, so
Kinda.
not kinda. She's very sick right now. A little weak ass immune system couldn't handle it, man. She couldn't handle it. One whiff of some foreign germs and she just got taken down, bro. Not me.
Don't jinx yourself, bro.
I'm not jinxing myself. I just won't admit it if I get sick. I was be like, no, I'm fine. Completely fine. Okay. I will also pull up the world news in a second. Something interesting though, for whoever might be watching this later, because nobody's watching right now. I didn't know Jake Paul's manager got shot in Colombia. Like, I think that was this year too, so that's interesting. Very, very interesting. BBC World News. not seeing any good stories right now. I mean, the thing says nobody's watching right now. But if you happen to be watching and it's not tracking that you are watching, you should say something. Say anything. Say, hello, I'm here. Ooh, I see some news about Venezuela. Hold on. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. This is why I would not step foot in Venezuela anytime soon. Venezuela sent 11,000 troops to retake a prison. This article is written in English, so there's no accent marks on the word, so I don't know how this prison is pronounced, but I'm gonna say Tocoron. I'm just gonna wing it. The Tocoron prison in the north of the country was under the control of a mega gang for years, bro. How is a prison under the control of a gang? Members were free. Members were able to roam freely around the prison, which had hotel-like facilities including a pool, nightclub, and a mini zoo, local media reported. Officials said the 6,000 inmates will be transferred to other prisons. Many free residents were living inside the prison alongside sentenced inmates. That's insane, bro. That's insane. What does your life have to be like to just be like, yo, I'm gonna go spend some time with my boy in jail for a couple weeks. I'm waiting to hear where they're taking my husband. I was living there, but they kicked us out, Gladys Hernandez told AFP news agency. This lady went and lived with her husband in jail, bro. That's crazy. Journalists saw security guards carrying away motorcycles, televisions, and microwaves from the jail. That actually sounds kind of lit. I probably will go to jail in Venezuela. The leader of the Tren de Aragua gang, Hector Guerrero Flores, was serving a 17-year sentence inside the prison for murder and drug trafficking. The fact that this guy got 17 years for murder and drug trafficking, that's already insane. However, he was so powerful that he reportedly used to come and go freely from the prison before becoming a full-time inmate, according to the news journalist, the news article. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I really want to meet this dude and just be like, yo, how? Like, how did you do that, bro? It's impressive, if you ask me. It's not very lit in here tonight. It's only been 10 minutes, but still, this is about as unlit as it gets. I don't think I could do more than 15 minutes of this. This is crazy. If I get to 15, maybe 20 minutes and nobody's in here, we'll call it a wash. And I'll do something else with my night. This is a bit non-interesting for people that don't follow this stuff, but there's a Nigerian Naira Marley, right? And I don't know, he like murdered someone in Nigeria, bro. So here's the thing. Let me give you a little backstory. I've been in like the UK drill, UK rap scene heavy forever. I even made some music with some people from over there. This guy, Naira Marley, used to be like a real deal gangster in the UK. But clearly his family's from Nigeria. So like after he grew up, he went to Nigeria and he's like a huge Afrobeat star there. I didn't even know that. I just knew him from like the drill music. And one time, one of my clients, he's Nigerian, I was training him. And he said, "Oh, you gotta listen to this guy, man. It's this guy called Naira Marley." And I'm like, "That's crazy. I used to know a rapper with that name." He showed me the video. I'm like, "Nah, bro, that's Naira Marley. Like, that's literally him." And I showed him the music I used to listen to, and he was so offended, bro. He was like, "I can't believe this guy. Like, I thought he was a good person, but he's making like these thug songs about killing people and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah." Fast forward to like a week ago, some Afrobeat star dies, and they're basically putting this shit on Naira Marley. And now all of them are just now finding out about his history. Um, I don't know the other dude, Mobad. I never listened to his music before. I don't know, but he was apparently a big star. And yeah, he died, and they're blaming Naira Marley. So there's like huge protests, bro. Like they're like walking through the streets, chanting, all kinds of stuff, bro. And yeah, it made BBC News, world news. So that's how big it is. So he's in some trouble, bro. Trouble. Nah, I'm not seeing any other interesting stories. Not seeing it. 13 minutes in. It's not looking good, y'all. And that's an imaginary, y'all, because nobody's on here. But y'all will see it tomorrow or whenever y'all click on this shit. Maybe it's because I scheduled it. See what happens when you don't do stuff how you normally do it? Normally, I just get on here. This time, I scheduled it 30 minutes ahead. I feel like I broke the matrix, bro. I broke the system. And I shouldn't have did that. Well. Let's see if I can get one more good article. I just wanna marry Joanna. I just wanna marry Joanna. So high I can get higher. So high I can get higher. I think I could probably make it 40 more seconds without someone saying something, and then I'm gonna. No, you know what? I'll try to make it to 20. I'll do my best. Do my best to make it to 20 and give people a chance to get in here and say something. I can't do more than 20 with no talking though. This is too much. I'm literally talking to myself right now. That's not what I get on here for. I talk to myself enough during the day. Oh no, a child died from fentanyl. Let's see, child fentanyl death. Police seek husband of NYC nursery owner. Nicholas Dominici died after inhaling fentanyl at the nursery operated by Gray Mendez, who has been arrested. Fentanyl was found under a mat used by the children for napping. The synthetic painkiller, 50 times more powerful than heroin, has been blamed for a rise in U.S. drug deaths. Video footage shows the husband fleeing before police arrive. There's no reward. 3 children were revived with Narcan, an overdose reversing drug, after police were called to the nursery in the Bronx on Friday night. 1 kilo of fentanyl was discovered underneath a mat where the children had been sleeping earlier. Yeah, that is insane. That is. The owner of the Divino Nino nursery, Miss Mendez, and her tenant are facing federal charges of narcotics possession with intent to distribute resulting in death and conspiracy to distribute narcotics resulting in death, according to federal prosecutors. Wow. Ms. Mendez also allegedly deleted approximately 20,000 text messages from her phone before her arrest. Authorities were later able to recover them. Phew. Police say the drugs recovered from the nursery could have killed 500,000 people, bro. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. Oh well. Don't do stupid shit. 3 more minutes, y'all. If no one says anything in 3 minutes, I'm gone. By the way, everything here is better. It's apple flavored Pedialyte with zinc. It's good stuff, man. Perfect. Perfect. That tastes like a real apple. Two more minutes. It's the quietest night ever. Very sad that I'm about to get off here because nobody's talking. But I tried my best. Remember last time nobody talked for like 5 minutes and I got off of here. So, no one can say anything to me because I did 20 minutes, man. That's very patient of me. I would say that's growth. Ax is trying to save y'all right now, but that doesn't count. Her comment does not count. So, I'm about to get off of here. Clearly, no one else is in here. Rolando, you might have just saved the day, bro. I was literally about to click off of this hoe. What's up, bro? As long as you're in here, I will continue to talk. Rolando, you wanna know something interesting, bro? A video I was watching today that led me to go down a rabbit hole of other stuff. I already know you know this because you're the one who first said something about it, I think. But I was watching this linguist, and this linguist is from Ecuador, and he had his cousin on there, and he was saying she's one of the few people in the world that still uses the quote-unquote proper pronunciation of the double L in Spanish. And it sounds just like the Portuguese. You knocked my phone over. What'd you just do to the table? Yeah. You put something on the table?
My phone.
Yeah. It sounds just like the Portuguese LH. So she was talking, huh? Yeah, I don't care, but just don't hit the table, please. This is glass. It's gonna break my phone. But yeah, when she would talk, she would be like, "Cayó y cayó are not the same thing." She was like, "Those are totally different words." And so I was like, "Oh wow, that's super interesting." And like, honestly, she was messing up a lot and saying it like a, Jay. And she would be like, yeah, it's even hard for me to keep doing it because no one else in the world talks like this. Basically, her mom, she said there's a town in the north of Ecuador and in the south of Ecuador where some people still talk like that. So she said her mom taught her to talk like that. And so that's what's natural to her. But yeah, basically that shit doesn't exist anymore. What?
Cup of noodle. Y'all, I'm sick. Oh, over here. I'm sick, right? And I usually just eat cup of noodles. This, I don't know what it does. It makes it feel better. But the cup of noodles here actually have protein in them. Like the ones back home only have 2 grams max, and this has 9 grams. That's pretty decent size.
Pollo.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Fun fact.
Yeah, but yeah, you said rural people keep old customs alive. That's true. Doesn't necessarily make it correct. If the whole world moves on, then I don't know if like what you're doing is correct anymore. But yeah, Rolando said, I bet you won't eat it with your hands like he does.
I bet you I won't. I agree. Weird ass dude.
Please don't hit the table.
I'm sad.
But yeah, that was an interesting video. It was I can't think of the channel, but it's a really good channel. It's actually I think you would like the channel. It's linguist content for Spanish speakers, and it's like real technical. It's not just like oh blah blah blah. You're just like yeah, if you want to make this sound, then you need to put your tongue at the back of blah 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 at the top of your palate and just all kinds of shit like that. So it's good. It's a cool channel. Correct speech is politics, linguistics. Oh, politics, not linguistics. Yeah. I agree. I think it's weird when people get all caught up on speech and words, man. Like I said, there's a time and a place for that. Like in certain academic settings or certain professional settings when you really need to be super clear about something that you're saying. Like lawmakers, they need to say stuff correctly, right? Because that could be the difference between something working and not working. But if I'm talking to you, say, bro, you know what I meant, man. You know what I meant. Like, yeah. As a matter of fact, and if this dude's watching the video, don't take offense to this, but I'm just using it as an example. On the last video I made, this dude commented, and he was like, "Oh, if you're talking about asking a person if they know a place, like you need to use conocer and not saber de blah blah blah." And I was like, "Who fucking cares, bro? Like, why did you comment that on my shit, bro?" Like, he's like, "That's not correct. Like, the correct way is this." And I'm like, "Bro, you know why I said that shit? Because the last person that I said the correct way to, they had no idea what the fuck I was talking about because they don't know what Texas is. So I asked this lady, like, Sally, they Texas, like, do you know of it? Like, do you know the word or anything about it? So that's why I said it differently like that. But he was really on his correct speech type shit. And I'm like, thanks, bro. If I want a correction, I'll get it from someone that I know for sure knows what they're talking about. Not saying that he's wrong. He's correct. He's correct in what he said. I just don't care. Like, bro, she knew what I was talking about. She answered it immediately. Why do you care so much? Who's the third person in this chat? Said he said Tejas. There's no such thing as correct speech, Rolando. Hey, Axa made him come out. You creeping, bro? You lurking? Or did you just pop up in here? Yo, let me give y'all some advice about Airbnbs in Colombia. However big you think that shit is,
It's The force
Cut that. I was about to say cut it in half. Yeah, cut it in fourths. Like they be lying, bro. I would give y'all a tour of this shit, but I don't want to move my camera. Maybe I'll do that shit for like the next video um and show y'all like I really want to show y'all the pictures and then show you the video so you can be like, oh hell nah, like that was a good little trick they did. Like
And they don't be giving you toilet paper past 2 days, and they give you one towel for your whole stay. So it's very minimalist.
bro, so we just came to a new Airbnb today, but the Airbnb before, well, they both did the same shit, but the Airbnb before, they gave us 2 big towels and 1 washcloth, and the washcloth was like too big to be a washcloth, and that was all we got for the whole. No. They came and gave us new dry towels, right? They came.
I asked for one.
Oh yeah, okay. So if she didn't ask, that's all we're gonna get for the whole 7 days. I don't know. I guess they wanted us to wash it ourselves. I don't know. But that, I mean, it's Airbnb, so you can't expect too much. But they didn't have shit, bro. They didn't have toothpaste. They
The
didn't
ones
have
in the U.S. have everything.
Yeah.
I've never had any problems like this with Airbnb.
Yeah, bro. They don't be having shit in Airbnb here, bro. And I mean, luckily for us, we know a bit about a bit, so we know to make sure that we got AC. Maybe I'll show y'all that in the video too. But like this door, you know how in the U.S. you got the bottom of the door and there's like something black, right? There's something that seals the outside elements. There's like, bro, like if you put your head down, you could see outside through our door, bro. Like a cockroach could just skedaddle right on in. They don't gotta do no kind of flexing or nothing. A rat could just what?
The bathroom door or the window.
Oh yeah, and then because of how they need to ventilate shit, I will have to show you. But the bathroom, actually, I'm just gonna show you. We're gonna do a little tour, kinda. I'm not gonna show you everything, but this is the bathroom. You see this shit, bro? If you're using the bathroom, they can hear you, bro. They can hear you, and then. Yeah, I'll see if I can show you. You might not be able to see because it's kind of dark, but the bottom of the front door, see how you can see outside? Like that's outside. That's legitimately outside, bro. So, just kind of know what you're getting yourself into. Felipe! How you doing, bro? I'm doing good. Just settling in Colombia. Just getting used to everything. Jimbo, you can't get up here. Even then, it's probably still a mispronunciation of whatever the Native Americans are saying. Oh yeah, facts. Funny story, Rolando. You might be the only person that thinks this is interesting. Also, salute Vontae. I just read your second comment. Appreciate you for always saluting. There's a mall here called Chipichape, right? And I thought that was a really weird word. I'm like, that shit don't really sound like Spanish. It kind of sounds strange. But I was like, whatever. Chipichape. It's the mall. I was reading, and it was talking about how where Chipichape Mall is, there used to be like a railroad, and the railroad workers would get boxes from the U.S. that said shipping shapes on it, like for whatever the fuck they needed it for. So that was just a mispronunciation of shipping shapes, Chipichape. And that is the name of their mall. But on the, you know what fetal lice is? Don't lie either. You're Mexican, so I know you know what fetal lice is. Interesting entertainment, yo. What's up, bro? Alex, is that you? Oh yeah, that's you, Alex. I was like, that look like Alex. Okay, but Rolando, do you know the story of fetal lice? Do you know why? Y'all know? Do you know why Mexicans call all the dogs that? I'm sure you do. If you don't, I'll be very surprised. But I also wouldn't be that surprised because whenever you say something your whole life, you kind of never question it. It's only people that don't say that. Oh, you don't know the story. Oh, we get to tell Rolando the story. Okay, so this is the story. Now, if anyone listening to this and you're Mexican or you know the full story and you're like, oh, you left out some details, I don't care. I'm just telling the basics. Basically, Mexicans, yes, lice. You're very close. You're on to it. Mexicans at these border towns, like people that would cross over and come back, like they would have dogs and they had to get inspected and the collars would say free of lice. But, you know, they would hear free of lice and they were just trying to repeat that shit. They just thought these dogs were called that. And that's where that came from, basically. You know, like I said, some details chopped out, but I'm just giving you the funny part of it. It's just a mispronunciation of free of lice. And that's why all dogs are called that. I think stuff like that is hilarious. Can I get you on a podcast? Yeah, dog. Just send me $3,000, you know, and then I'll be on there the next day. You feel me? Nah, but for real, yeah. Just let me know, bro. Let me know. First of all, what's the podcast gonna be about, bro? Don't get me on no dating podcast. I'm tired of seeing those shits, bro. I don't want to do nothing like that. As long as we're talking about something like halfway productive, bro. No corny stuff. Yeah, let me know, bro. Just tell me what it's gonna be about. I'm down. I'm down, fool. How's training going, bro? What you call it? I know you was getting into Muay Thai and all that. I haven't trained you in a long time, so I haven't got an update from you, bro. How's your mixed martial arts going? A lot of Spanish words come from mispronounced foreign words, like from Arabic, French, English. Yeah, well, I mean, that's all language, right? I'll email you on that. All right, cool, bro. No problem. Just let me know. Yeah, a lot of languages. Like we just talked about earlier, right? Like there's no correct speech. Mariachi is a mispronunciation of marriage. I didn't know that. Oh, that's interesting. I feel like you just made that up, but that's hella interesting if it's true. Big if true. But yeah, like we said, man, there's no such thing as correct speech. Like we're always trying to communicate, right? And so, yeah, if someone else is speaking another language, if everyone's speaking another language, you try to say what they say. You know, sometimes it turns into a funny story, like Feel Lice, Chippy Chape, stuff like that. Mike Ben, estamos acá.
I would just like to thank myself for bringing out the crowd.
I mean, yeah, kind of. Mike, like 10 minutes ago, bro, I was about to get off here, bro. It was like nobody on here. I was like, fuck everybody, I'm about to get off. And then Rolando saved the day. He said something, and I was like, bro, I was literally about to click end. It's been going well, focusing on going to Thailand to fight there. We just need a couple more months. That's dope, bro. I know 2 people that have done that. One dude, he went to Thailand to train, like, bro, I don't know none of that Muay Thai stuff, but he went to, like, Tiger If you know what that is, like Tiger, Muay Thai training, whatever. He went over there for like 3 or 4 months. And then I know someone else that lived there for like 2 years, and he was fighting a lot actually. And now he's in the army, so. Opinion on passport, bros. Bro, I really have nothing positive to say about that. So like, let me be as positive as possible though. I think I think there's nothing wrong with the idea of wanting to go somewhere else and potentially live a different way that maybe aligns with like your values more or something like that. Like if a dude said like, "Yo, I'm gonna move to Colombia because I think that overall their society is more geared toward this, towards religion, towards conservative values, whatever that might mean, or something like that." I'll say, cool, I guess. There's nothing wrong with that. But these dudes, like, they tend to make like their whole personality about girls, and it's not in a respectful way either. Like they're going to these countries basically to get hookers, basically, or maybe not even. Maybe they're like just taking it. I don't want to say taking advantage. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to be super negative, but they're trying to up their status in another place to get more girls. I don't know, man. I just, like I said, I got nothing positive really to say about this. Like, bro, to me, like, if you're lame in one place, you're gonna be lame in the other place too. Like, eventually, those girls want more money. And these dudes, like, they think like, okay, like you come to Colombia, stuff's cheaper, you could splash out a little bit more. Now you're a little bit more of a baller. But when you're talking about girls like that want money, they always want more, bro. Eventually, they're leaving you for the next dude. Like, I don't know. I don't see the appeal in it. Like, I even watched a video one time. This dude was in the Dominican Republic, and he was just like, "Yo, man, y'all gotta stop coming here and spending so much on these girls, man, cause like now these girls are expecting more from everybody." He's like, y'all are messing up the economy, man. Y'all coming here and spending all this money on these girls. Now they asking me for this much, and I'm like, well, yeah, bro, like you're with a girl that wants you for your money. You're not providing her with the money that she wants, and this dude just came into town with a lot more money than you. Like, why did you think? What did you think was gonna happen, bro? Like, you thought she was just gonna keep her off your little $300 forever? Like, I don't know, bro. It's just a weird concept to me. Let's see. Even a mariachi uniform is a Mexicanized French military officer uniform. Google an image of Charles. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I will type it into Google. Let's see what he's looking like. This does look like. Wait, is this dude French? Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the mariachi uniform right there. He look like a French dude that joined the mariachi, man. A mark can be seen from a mile away, regardless of the place. Yeah, facts. Facts. Also like the stream. Oh, that's like, oh, also like the stream. Let's get this man famous so I can YouTube box him. Yeah, y'all go ahead and like the stream. You know what I was gonna say? Another thing I was gonna say too, though. Man, these YouTube dudes, man, it's funny because like, if you just watch YouTube and you don't come here, you have a totally different idea about everything here. But you know what? It's funny because Colombian culture is like really closed off. Actually, like a lot of dudes make it seem like you would come here and just get like mad girls or something. I promise you that shit's not about to happen, bro. Like they go out in groups, like groups of friends. It's actually really hard to like break into a social circle here. Like, I don't know if it's because of like the distrust because of crime and stuff like that, but you're not about to just come here and like spend $100 on some shoes and think just like 10 girls are about to be at your feet or something, bro. It's not like that, I promise you. And if you are somewhere where it's like that, like we just said, you're probably a mark, bro. Like they're probably looking at you like, oh, this dude's just carrying around a lot of money, spending it. I'm gonna try to get him for some money while I can, but yeah, it's not what people think it is. It's cool out here, man. I really like it, but it is, like I said, it's real tight knit. People go do stuff together. They hang out with people they know. Honestly, it's not even like, it's friendly if you're talking to people, but it kind of reminds me of like New York City and shit, where like people just like on their way, bro. They're walking to where they gotta get to on these big ass hills, but they're not like trying to stop and talk to you, bro. Like, craziest thing to me is when dudes that don't even speak Spanish talk like they know the intricacies of Colombian culture. It's, no, facts. Yeah, man, I watch a lot of videos, like mainly to get ideas of maybe something that I wouldn't see myself, like, oh, I need to go do this. And I just watch so many videos and I'm like, bro, these dudes have no idea what they're talking about. And even like you said, half of them not just don't speak good Spanish, they don't speak any Spanish, bro. Like, I don't really judge people for their like level of language because like whatever, language is tough. Like you're learning, that's good. But these dudes, like, some of them, man, they'll be like, yeah, I come here like 6 months out of the year every year, and I'm like, bro, you still don't speak Spanish, bro? Like, what are you doing over here? And to me down here, Cali, like, no one really speaks English, so like, I don't know how people come here and don't learn English. I feel like you have to go out of your way to do that shit. Cause like, yeah, even like I just did like I didn't use Rappi. I used Uber for my groceries. I know that's weird, but they have the option. And the dude called me, bro, and I swear he talked for like 2 minutes straight without taking a single breath, bro. Just nothing else, más grande. And I was just like, bro, what? I'm like, hold on. Repeat all that, bro. I literally didn't hear any of that. And he went a tiny bit slower, and I was like, all right. I heard like 80% of that. He was flowing, bro, like not taking any breaths. So like, if you don't speak Spanish, I just don't see how you'll survive down here. Not for a long time, bro. Compared to Texas heat, is it that hot out there? Or is it about the same as Texas? The thing is, when we were just in Texas, right before we came here, I don't know if it was a heat wave or what, but it was multiple days where it was like, how hot was it, Axel? Like 99, 98, 105. Oh, I'm lying. Yeah, the first day was like 106.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a couple 105, 106 days. It doesn't get nearly that hot here. It's just different because we're at high elevation and there's so many hills, bro. Like, and the hills are like straight up. Like, I remember even before we came here, we was like, oh yeah, like, let's get the Airbnb here, because that's going to be here, and it's only half a mile away. Let's walk everywhere and just get super healthy. Bro, first day, I was like, oh, hell no, bro. Like, the hills, it's just going straight up, bro. I'm not fucking walking up this shit, bro. Uber. Lied to myself, bro. We not getting healthy. The hills are crazy, bro. You just be seeing, like, I mean, people don't have cars. They just be walking up the hills in regular clothes and shit, bro. It's got a suit and a tie, just walking on a 50% incline, like crazy, bro. But it's not, like, if you're talking about actual temperature, I don't even think it's been in the 90s since we've been here. It's just been like, it's a little bit humid, like high 80s. And there ain't really there's not crazy good AC like that. There's AC, we got AC, but you gotta turn that joint up. I be putting that joint on like 16 degrees Celsius, that's as low as it'll go. And I be putting a super fan on. And Where am I? I'm in Cali, Colombia, bro. I moved. I thought I told you. I moved, bro. I left. I'm gone, bro. Oh yeah, if you oh, you trying to get me on a podcast in person, bro? That's not gonna happen. I thought you was talking about like some virtual shit like this. Nah, bro. I'm gone. I left. I left, bro. I'll be back one day. One of these days. See this right here? 2,000. Shit's not even $1, bro. Gone for good in a sense. I don't want to spill too much of my plans on here, but what I'm in the process of trying to do is go to a university here, because if you're going to school, you can actually stay for a lot longer than you can as a tourist. Regardless, like, you can stay here for 90 days uninterrupted as a tourist, and you can stay for 180 days in a calendar year, right? So we got to go back to Texas in December, anyways. If we stay from when we got here to when we go back to Texas, it's less than 90 days. So we break the 90 days and we'll be allowed to re-enter the country. And then we'll have, I mean, if we come back in January, regardless, we'll have 180 days in 2024 to be here. So about 6 months. So regardless, we can be around here basically for 9 months straight without doing anything extra. But like I said, I'm about to work on finding out how much money I need and what I need to do to attend the university here, because then we'll be able to like just straight up stay for 2 years. So, and then that will help my Spanish a lot too. So I'm trying to get smarter and more educated. By the way, this move has really inspired me. I'm thinking about taking a sabbatical in a year or two and do the same. Teach at a school or university for a while. Yeah, bro, do it, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know what your love life is like, but if you're just like straight up single, bro, and it's not gonna mess nothing up, just do it, bro. Just get the nomad visa. Bro, if you actually read the fine print, the nomad visa works almost exactly like the tourist visa, bro. You can't stay for more than 180 days in the country, even with the nomad visa. Scroll all the way to the bottom and read that shit, bro. I'll put it in the chat right now if you want me to. Cause I thought about doing the same thing. It's still the same thing. You can't stay for more than 180 days. They don't really care. They're just like, go somewhere else, come back. But you ain't staying here, like, straight up. It's kind of weird too, because I was like, what is the point? Bro, go look at it right now, bro. Like I said, I'll post a link in the chat. Trust me, I did the same thing. Hold on. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to tell you exactly where to scroll to. I was literally thinking, what is the point of having a nomad visa if you got to leave after 180 days anyways? So I'm reading it in Spanish right now, but I will send it to you with the Spanish and English translation. I know they got the English translation on the official site. Blah, blah, blah. No, this is a blog. I want you to read it off of the... I'm going to post a link, and then I'm going to copy and paste the section that says what I'm talking about. Oh, fuck, hold on. I had just copied Rolando's thing. I didn't mean to post that. Okay, that is the link. Now I'm just gonna copy the part that I'm talking about, and you could just scroll to it and see it. Like I said, it's kind of dumb. It kind of doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, I really feel like. Actually, I don't even know. I was gonna say I feel like the point of it is something else, but I don't know what the point is. If you gotta leave after 180 days anyway, like it's just weird to me. And I posted the wrong link too. I'm trying to give you the real deal government link. Or did I post the right one? Okay, no. Here is the government one. If anyone else comments anything, I'll read it in a second. Oh my god, I can't post it. It's too long of a link. What I'm gonna do is send you that. Alright, now I'm about to copy and paste the part. Siempre que subimos al país no para la empresa colombiana. Okay. Now I'm copying just the end part. Yeah, so like I said, kind of doesn't make sense to me. Maybe someone knows what the purpose is. I think maybe it might be for people in other countries that can't get here so easily. I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I don't know. Have you noticed whether people in Cali are pro Petro? No, I don't know anything about politics here, bro. I don't know a single thing, honestly. I could always just ask Will, though. I'm trying to get Will to, like, since we're in person now, I'm trying to get him to, like, sit down and do a video like this. Because all we've done are virtual videos. And every time I'm hanging out with him, I try to record him. He's like, no, I'm eating. No, I'm doing this. Oh, we're talking about this. Don't record me right now. And I'm like, all right, bro. So I try to get him somewhere and do a live stream so y'all can ask him all kinds of questions like that. But what else? We gotta get Mike Ben out here, man. Mike, I think you'll like it out here, man. I think you would like it. I know you was up in Cartagena. We want to go visit up there too. Never been up there, so gonna go check that out. But I don't know if you dance, Mike. Mike, you know how to dance? Come here, bro. Take salsa classes, bro. Mad cheap. Salsa capital of the world, bro. Oh, it is. It is definitely the Atlanta of Colombia, bro. For sure. For sure. It's mad black. It's got super swag. Like I said, they got salsa caleña, bro, and it's totally different than everywhere else in the world, bro. And their feet are so fast. I just don't understand how they do it, bro. But that's the thing, bro. You come here, because it's the salsa capital of the world, bro, like, I'm not even joking. I promise you, you could just, like, walk out anywhere, bro. Probably just walk out to the highway. You're going to see, like, salsa school somewhere. Now, we Googled, like, the best one, but I promise you, like, there's legit, like, schools everywhere. Last night, Shorty was trying to teach me and laughing. Now I don't want to learn. Just do it on your own time, bro, and come back and surprise her. I don't know, man. Dancing is fun. I never thought I would like dancing, to be honest. Actually, Google. She Googled. I never thought I would really like dancing, but my wife signed me up for that shit. And after, like, the first class, I was like, you know what? This shit's kind of fun, bro. Like, it's actually fun. I'm not gonna lie. And like once you actually feel like somewhat competent, you're not like stumbling all over your feet and shit. You're like, yo, like I feel cool as hell, bro. Like if some salsa came on right now, like I could really dance that shit. Like no one would look at me and just think like that I would dance if that shit came on. But now I feel like I got like a little secret in my bag, bro. So, but also like it's just cool being a straight up beginner at something. Like it's just cool. And then yeah, especially like when we started, uh our little teachers, you know, they taught us in Spanish and stuff. The ones here too, but I'm talking about back home in Washington. They taught us in Spanish, so you get to hear a bunch of new words and stuff. Like I would never talk about dancing in Spanish, so new vocabulary to me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, it's just cool being super new at something. Even now, like our last lesson, like felt like we started good, and then we was just like mad trash, just like. But then we like kind of pulled it back together at the end. But like I said, man, like the music here is super super fast, and so you got to try to keep your feet up with that shit. And it's just like I'm like, bro, I'm tired. But it's like when you see yourself in the mirror, you like, yo, I'm going crazy right now, bro. Like, but there's a little story about that too. I don't know how true it is, but like I said, salsa here is like way faster than everywhere else. And the story is like some dude way back in the day when salsa was getting popular had like a vinyl. He was in New York and he was like shipping the stuff here. And like, I don't know the story that well, but like, they're what is that shit called? The thing that actually plays the vinyl, whatever. Somebody will tell me in the chat. Their thing was a different size, so the actual vinyl disc was not fitting, and so because of the way that the needle was hitting it, it was playing it like 2 times faster, and they just thought that's how it was supposed to be. So that's just they just learned to dance to it like that, and then they, you know, way later they found out like, oh, this shit was sped up. It wasn't supposed to sound like that. So now they're the goats. A Venezuelan once told me he doesn't really like Mexicans because Mexicans are too macho type. What do you think? There's an emoji blocking this. What do you think? You think South Americans are less macho type? I don't know, man. Once you start getting into like stereotypes, record player, there we go. Bro, I don't know. I just could not think of it. It's like, what is it called? Once you start getting into like stereotypes and stuff, it's kind of tough because every culture is different. Like, I saw this tweet earlier and it was like, it's got to be crazy beefing with gangsters in Brazil because like they be shaking their butts. You don't even know if they thugs. And there was a video. This dude had like an AK and he was like twerking, like legit twerking, bro. But like people in the comments was like, yo, that dude has killed like 16 people. Like that dance is not feminine in Brazil. Like that's just how people dance there. And so it's kind of like Dominicans too, bro. When they do like the Teteo, like they be looking all like I'm just like I ain't dancing like that, bro. I'm gonna let them have it, bro. But I don't know, man. Like every culture is just different. Every culture has like their own idea of masculinity, and it's just like in that culture, if you fall outside of it, then you're weak. But you know, like what they think is tough, I might just be like, bro, what? This shit's not tough to me. They might think the same thing about whatever I think is like, man, you're tough though, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have a good answer to that question. But I do think, like, if I just compare it to the stereotypical macho man in my head, then yes, they are less macho type because like even like Will, but he be wearing some clothes, and I just be like, bro, if you wore that in Texas, nah, I wouldn't care. I just would think that you might not be a straight male, but he is. He's a straight male, very masculine dude. they just dress different out here, bro. It's just different. So, you know, I don't know. They be wearing little ass clothes here, bro. what what Latin American countries could you live in, and which ones are a no go for you? I don't think I could live in Mexico, man. It's just too many cartel stories, and I feel like there's no good way of knowing like for sure this is cool, this is not cool. I've seen too many videos people driving the wrong way, wrong roads. I think that one would scare me too much. I know people that have done it and they're fine, but something I don't know, man. Something about Mexico, I just be like, nah, I can't do it, bro. I don't know if I have a real good list, bro. I want to get out to Panama eventually. I don't know if I want to live there. I haven't been there, but I know a lot of people that are from there, and I met a older dude right before I left that told me that he was from there and he has houses there and stuff. So he gave me his number. He's like, yo, if you ever go out there, let me know. Because he basically like does like the Airbnb thing, and he was like, I'll let you stay at one of mine for super cheap. So I seen good stuff about Panama. I'm going to Panama in April. Might have to catch you out there, bro. I know we say that about everything. I said that about Puerto Rico and Colombia before and everything, but I'm like, it's right there, bro. It's super close. So the ticket would actually be cheap for me. April. It's my birthday too. Might need to make it like a birthday trip for me, bro. I plan that out. You don't have to. You could text me the dates. I never know who's watching this stuff, bro. You might have a stalker or something. I don't know about, bro. I don't want you to like put your itinerary on here and have people waiting for you in Panama and shit. But yeah, just let me know what dates you going out there, bro. I'll try to catch you out there because I've never been before, and that is a country that interests me because same kind of cultural things. I don't want this to be like some militant black channel, but countries with a lot of black people, it interests me for different reasons. I just like knowing history that I wasn't taught growing up, bro. And there's so much stuff in this area and Panama and other places where I'm like, bro, I had no idea, bro. Like, I like reggaeton, I like dembow, and when you really look at the roots of all of that stuff, bro, it traces back to Panama because basically there was a little link. It was like them Jamaicans were coming there, and then these guys spoke Spanish and English, and they were going to New York, and then that New York place was a hub, and then Puerto Ricans and Dominicans were getting this stuff from them there. Exactly, bro. So once I started finding that out, I'm like, damn, Panama's like the reason for everything, bro. Like, they really started like all these genres technically. And so that interests me, bro. Even listening to them talk in English and Spanish, I'm like, yo, like, it's all making sense now, bro. Like, I don't know, it's just all connecting. So I kind of just, I just want to get out there and, I don't know, see some stuff. It's got a lot of natural beauty too. Like all of Central, bro. I know it ain't that out, bro. I already know. That's what I'm saying, bro. I already know. So yeah, muévelo. But yeah, it's like I just kind of want to see some of that stuff in person. Same kind of thing. Like, I don't really want to go to Cartagena, bro, just because I've heard so much stories about scamming and stuff. But it's so black, and there's so much history there that I'm like, I gotta go out there, bro. I gotta go out there. I want to see the first free town in the Americas for black people. And so yeah, bro, it's just certain places I want to see, and eventually, like I said, I'm gonna step my Portuguese up because I do want to visit Brazil at some time, like way in the future, not right now, but I wanna learn some stuff about Brazil too, because like I said, it's a lot of stuff we just grazed over at school, didn't talk about a lot. Like, I remember the first time I read how many enslaved people went to Brazil. Because I used to think too, I used to see a lot of black people in Brazil. I'm like, why you got so many black people, bro? Like, how did that happen? You know what I mean? And then I saw the numbers on the slave trade and stuff, and how, like, bro, they were all going to Brazil. But like, they make it seem like we just popped up in America and nothing else happened anywhere else and stuff like that. So there's just a lot of history that I don't know still, that I want to know. I keep reading, I keep exploring, and I think I talked about this before. That's why I even wanted to learn Spanish from Will, because he was black, he was smart, and he used to tell me like history stuff, and I'd be like, dang, bro, like they taught you that at school, and he'd be like, a little bit, but a little bit was on my own research. And I'm like, damn, like I don't know, like in school we learn like world history, and then you learn American history. There's kind of no need. I'm saying need. It's good to know stuff, but there's no need to teach like a sixth grader like the history of Colombia, right? So there's just a lot of stuff I don't know. Uh, I think I talked about this on a different live stream before. Uh, Pedro Avisu Campos in Puerto Rico. This dude is how he's not in like every history book, how he's not like a major political figure. I don't understand. Dude spoke like 6 languages fluently. Uh, Went to Harvard. Was like the first black officer like in the United States Army that achieved so and so. He was Puerto Rican, but he was black. Then he went back to Puerto Rico and basically tried to lead a revolution against the United States because he wanted Puerto Rico to be free from the United States. United States wasn't having that shit, locked him up, killed him through radiation poisoning. Yeah, hold on, I'll write his name right now. And yeah, so they've since admitted to wrongfully imprisoning him and killing him. But at the time, they denied it. And just, there's a book. I read it in Spanish, but it's also available in English. And it's called The War Against All Puerto Ricans. Bro, you read that book, and you're not gonna be surprised by like stuff the United States has done. We've done a lot of dirty stuff. But just the amount of stuff, you're like, how did this stuff happen? And I've never heard of it. Like, sure, you could say like, oh, Puerto Rico's like not considered the country, but how were bombs dropped there by the United States when it was considered a country or a part of the country? And I just literally just never knew about it. Never knew about it. And a lot of other stuff. Like they used to have their own currency. And after the hurricane smashed them in the 50s, yes, the equivalent of the Tuskegee experiment. Yeah, I was gonna bring that up next. But a hurricane smashed them. Government stepped in and pretended like they were helping, and they were like, yeah, well, the currency is US dollars now. So if you don't have that, then you just can't pay for stuff. And like these people literally like lost all their houses, lost all their farmland, which was the intention. They wanted that land because they wanted to farm sugar cane or tobacco. I don't remember which one it was. It's been a while. But regardless, the Puerto Ricans weren't doing what the United States wanted them to do. The United States stepped in, said, oh, well, you don't have the money to do stuff you want to do. If you want to earn US dollars, then make your farm this. And so, yeah, man, they screwed everyone over there big time. It's a really good book. You guys should read it. FBI was basically watching everybody and anyone in Puerto Rico that remotely said that they didn't want to be a part of the United States. And the author of the book, his dad got snatched up when he was like 6 years old, and they never returned him. He never saw his dad again, bro. They said he was potentially a threat against the United States. I don't know, they might have put him in Guantanamo Bay or something. He literally never saw his dad again, bro. Yeah, even Puerto Ricans in New York were monitored. Yeah, exactly. And then, like I said, just a lot of stuff just makes sense when you read that stuff. They were banning them from speaking Spanish, banning them from donning a Puerto Rican flag anywhere, bro. You had a Puerto Rican flag, you were in trouble with the law. So now it makes sense that these motherfuckers got Puerto Rican flags everywhere. Any chance they get, they display it proudly because it's like, yo, they really tried to take this away from us, bro. And so I love learning stuff like that, man. Like I said, I didn't know who Pedro Albizu Campos was, and I was in Puerto Rico. In these, I was at a bar talking to these two lawyers, and they were like, no, this was like what 2 years ago. So they were telling me my Spanish was good and stuff, and they were like, but like we were talking about learning languages and stuff. And they're like, who's a real genius? Pedro Albizu Campos, because he knew 6 languages, and he could speak them fluently, and he was still doing all this stuff, making laws, fighting against the United States, and they were saying all this stuff, and like they were going into detail, and I'm like, are y'all sure, bro? Like, cause like they're like, yeah, because this, and he went to the president and wrote this speech, and he helped draft the Constitution in Ireland. Like he made Ireland's Constitution, and I'm like, nah. I'm like, all right, this is getting weird, bro. Like this is so much major stuff in history. Like how would I have never even heard his name, bro? And I just hadn't. Like I literally went and started reading about him, and I'm like, what the? Like this dude is like a legend, bro. How have I never heard of him? So stuff like that, it makes me think like, who else do I not know? Like, what else do I not know? I know we can't know everything, but it's just crazy. Super crazy. The Puerto Rican flag is an American flag, so why would people get mad about people flying it? Well, we're talking about a time when we took over Puerto Rico, and there was different points in history where Puerto Rico was under Spanish rule, then it was kinda not under Spanish rule, then it was under our rule, and before it was made a territory, we just owned it. So then the Puerto Rican flag was not a United States flag. It was basically standing against it, or it was at least holding on to what they had. So yeah, now it is kind of. Some people still don't know. You see stories all the time where people get denied rental cars and shit because it's like, sir, I'm gonna need to see your passport since you're not from America. And they're like, bro, I'm a United States citizen. Like, I'm from Puerto Rico. And they're like, well, Puerto Rico's not America. So lots of people still don't know, man, which is crazy. But yeah, it's a lot of interesting history, man. So like I said, I'm always trying to learn more, trying to figure out what's true, what's not true. Because even in these books like that you read, someone's always gonna write something afterwards and say, well, this part was an embellishment. That's not necessarily true. That's his twist on history. So it's tough. It's tough. So you got to read more stuff to kind of cross-reference and see what's really true and what's not true. But like I said, I enjoy reading certain stuff about history. Not all the time. Not all history. Sometimes I'm like, this is just too boring. But that's why it's hard for me, like I said, I can never just pick up a random language because I have to be really into the culture and like want to learn more. The last dude I worked for, he was like kind of my boss. One day we were talking about languages because he learned Russian. And he was like, yeah, man, he basically just said all the same stuff I just said, but about Russia. And he was just like, man, you start seeing why Russia is such a powerful country, why they've always been in history, why blah, blah, blah. And like, people don't even know this, and St. Petersburg's actually this. And he's like telling me all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I don't care, bro. Like, I could never learn Russian because, like, all of the stuff that you're saying, like, it is, like, interesting, but it doesn't interest me, if that makes sense. I'm like, oh, wow, I never knew that. That makes sense. That's crazy. I have no desire to learn more about this. So I could never pick up Russian because I'm never gonna go there, bro. Unless somebody forces me there, I promise you, I'm not getting on a plane and going to Russia. I have no desire to. I don't want to learn more about Russia. Like, not in a disrespectful way. It just doesn't interest me. So, yeah, I think it's cool to learn languages for the sake of it. It's just not who I am. I like talking to people, but I like having like real conversations with people. You know what I'm saying? So It's just, I gotta be interested. It's astonishing how ignorant some people are when they tell people to go back to their country. Facts. Any non-Spanish speaking countries on the bucket list? Yeah, yeah, not like set in stone, but I've actually never been. Hold on, let me not lie. Let me not. Have I been? I'm pretty sure I've never been on the continent of Africa. Something is telling me I've been once, but I don't remember. So right now I'm gonna say I haven't been. So I wanna go to some places. I wanna go to Ghana, maybe Nigeria. I don't know. Um, I wanna go to some safe places and experience the continent. I don't think there's anywhere in Europe that I really want to go back to. I lived in Europe for a while when I was a kid, and I visited a lot of countries. You've been a lot of places, I imagine, in the military. Actually, I didn't go that many places when I was in the military, but when I was a kid, we lived in Germany 3 different times, and like when you're over there, it's just real easy to catch the train or even catch like a short flight and go to a different country. So I've been to a lot of places, but also I didn't experience them as an adult, which is it's a different experience. You know what I mean? But I would say even as a teen, like I went to Paris, Barcelona. Uh, I don't know what they call it now. I think they just call it Czech. It was it was recently the Czech Republic when I was there. It had just changed from Czechoslovakia to the Czech Republic. I think they just call it Czech now. Where else? I don't know. I've been to a lot of countries in that area though. And like I said, yeah, I don't know, man. Like nothing on my brain is like, oh, I gotta get back to France. Like I'm really just not like a touristy person, man. Like all tourist places smell like piss and beer to me. And I think that you don't really get the experience of the place that you're at. Like you gotta know somebody there. So like, you know, let's pretend I become like Mike Ben 2.0, you know what I'm saying? And I got 50K subscribers and somebody's like, yo, come to Germany. I'm gonna give you the full. I lived in Germany 3 times, but I'll use another place. All right, let's say Japan. Someone's like, come to Japan. I'm gonna take you all these places that a tourist would never even know exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, come here. I'm gonna show you around. I'm gonna let you hang out with my family. I'm gonna show you Japanese meals that we cook at home, not restaurants and stuff like that. Then I would do it. But as it stands, like, like I said, I lived in Germany before, so I know a little bit. But I will be in a touristy place. I want to be somewhere where like there's some English because I don't speak German like that. I know like a tiny little bit still, but I don't speak German. I can't just like wander off into rural Germany or just random parts of Germany because I'm gonna be like, I don't know what I'm doing here. Like I don't even know where to go. So I think that's the difference. At least Argentina or some kind of Spanish speaking country, you could literally walk around asking people in Spanish. Like you'll get a better scoop because you speak Spanish, but when you speak English, you're just another American, you know what I mean? And you're gonna get probably the shortest response and not very good insight on what normal people do in the country. And I think that's the coolest thing, like really experiencing someone else's culture. But if you're in a tourist spot, it's kind of like just being an American in that place. San Juan, New York City, Seattle, Paris, all of these places are like the same to me because there's so many international people there that it's not actually the place. It's just a bunch of y'all like experiencing the place or trying to. But all the prices are hiked up because it's an international hub. Everyone knows that it's full of tourists. So you really have to travel away from that to get like a good experience. So, but that's a good list though. Germany, Spain, Southern Spain. That's good. Kenya. Yeah, I want to go to Kenya. Like I said, Nigeria is kind of iffy for me, but maybe. Japan. Japan's kind of weird, bro. But I think I would do it. Argentina for sure. I'm gonna get out to Argentina one day. One day. Makes a lot of sense. My best travel experiences have been with someone from that place guiding me. Yeah, exactly, bro. I just think, yeah, like I said, without that, like, it's tough. Even with Will here, man, like as I was telling Axel, like if we didn't have Will, this would be a different experience. It would be a lot tougher because like bro, if we need anything, it's like yo, let's hit up Will. Like let's ask him. She's sick right now. The medicine we had earlier was trash. I'm like, ask Will. Ask Will like what kind of medicine people here take that really works. And we got some new medicine. Or when we booked this Airbnb, I hit up Will and I said, "Is this a safe area? Could we walk the dog at nighttime? Are we good? Like, can we do this?" He's like, "Oh yeah, you good. Right around the corner is this park. Right around here is this." And I'm like, "Oh shit, we good." Like, but if I didn't have him, I would have to go experience that stuff myself. And then you might not do it because you're like, I don't know if it's worth the risk. You know what I mean? Because you literally just don't know. So, like I said, the barber, even it's his cousin. I wouldn't have got that barber if it wasn't for him. Probably like one of the best haircuts I had in my life. And he's a rapper. That's dope. You know, I'm about to plug his shit in here actually. Y'all go listen to my barber, bro. Hold on, let me get it. Let me come back to the chat. How's the chat not popping up? Oh, there we go. Y'all go peep my barber. In the future, when you see him on TV and shit, just be like, damn, yo, we got the inside scoop on Jalen's live, bro. But yeah, stuff like that. Just knowing someone there makes a world of difference, bro. So, like I said, if I had a legit tour guide, not someone that I was like really paying, because then that's a different experience too. You're still doing like a tourist thing. But if I knew someone, is yeah, it's his cousin, bro. It's like it's literally his first cousin. And there's a weightlifter who's like pretty big in the weightlifting community. Is also his first cousin. So that shit was just all funny to me, bro, because I knew Will and I knew this lifter Jason Lopez. And I was like, yo, man, this kid Jason Lopez is so good. And he was like, oh, my cousin Jason? And I'm like, nah, I'm talking about this kid. I'm like, he's Colombian, but I'm like, I'm talking about this kid. Like, this dude's like a superstar. I'm sure you know him because you're Colombian. He's like, yeah, Jason Lopez. It's my cousin. I said, my first cousin. And I'm like, bullshit. Bro, I started busting out a picture. He's like, bro, my first last name is Lopez. It's Wilmer Lopez Torres. And I'm like, oh shit. Then I started looking, I'm like, yo, all the weightlifters last name Lopez. He's like, yeah, we're all a family, bro. Like it just runs in the family. Like you just do weightlifting if you come from this family. And I'm like, crazy. But anyways, yeah, him, Will, and Jason, like all three of them, even though they're cousins, they look exactly alike. It's pretty weird. They got the same nose and shit, bro. But yeah, it's good to know people, man. Like I said, if you come out here, bro, you got me, Axa, Will, between the three of us, bro. You good, bro. I really don't know shit still. We only been here for a week, but we got Will. He'll show us everything. But like I said, I think you like it here down here, man. Like I don't get the vibes that people say, bro. It doesn't feel super dangerous. Like I know there's dangerous neighborhoods, but I don't think you would be there. And so, I don't know, man. Everywhere we've been so far, it's felt safe. But like I said, I don't be doing stupid shit either, bro. Like, I'm not walking down no dark alleys. I'm not walking outside, like, with my head in my phone like this. The only time I might be close to that is if, like, we walk the dog together just because, like, she's walking. So I know no one's gonna just, like, pop out of nowhere and snatch my phone because she would probably say something before they got close to me. But, nah, no me mugging. Not like that. When we went to the boulevard, this weird shit was happening where, like, I was like, man, maybe I look like somebody here. Because I promise you, like, a dude looked at me, like, he almost raised his hand up as if, like, oh, that's you. And then he literally tapped his homie on the shoulder. And, like, his friend, like, looked at me. And his friend was like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I even told Axel, I'm like, yo, I must look like somebody here. Because, like, both of them, like, just looked at me at the same time. And then, like, 2 minutes after that, I swear someone else did the same thing. And I'm like, yo, I hope whoever I look like is not a criminal, bro. I hope I don't get no mistaken identity shit. But, nah, no serious mean mugging. Like I said, man, everybody's about their business, bro. Like, they're just going to where they're going. Like, it's almost like you don't exist. Which I said before is a really cool thing because I'm just like any black dude here, bro. I'm not special. Like, in other spaces where I'm the only black person, it's impossible for people to not look at me. But here it's just like, whatever. You're some other guy that I don't care about. Sounds safer than ATL, probably. That's one of those cities I don't go to, bro. I got a list of cities like that. Detroit, Chicago, St. Louis. Where else? Baltimore, not stepping out there. Some places I'm like, I don't need to be there, bro. There's nothing for me, bro. So I used to, you know where Lawrenceville is at, bro? That's where my auntie lives at. I used to go out there sometimes. Yeah, man, it's just those places, man. It's just some people don't care about high crime in places where it happens more often. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't be playing with my life like that, bro. I know what those places are like. I know what those people are like. I know. Oh yeah, no, Lawrenceville is nice, bro. Lawrenceville, or at least where my auntie lived at, she literally lived next to the dude that sang. What's this song? I gotta look it up, bro. I literally just can't. Oh yeah. Montel Jordan. This is how we do it. Like she literally lived next to that dude. Like, I would see him walking out the front door, bro. My auntie was like, well, I don't know what she does now, but she was an interior designer, and she made hella money, bro. So I used to go out there in the summer sometimes. But yeah. Cities like that, bro. I don't like being in places where like you said, mean mugging, right? I really don't like being in places where somebody might mean mug me and I have to have the like correct reaction or it's gonna turn into something like, oh, he think he tough, like he looking back, blah blah blah. I don't got time for that shit, bro. I just be trying to live my life, really not trying to get into conflict if I don't have to. So, but most of the time, like that kind of stuff happens in like real bad areas, which I probably wouldn't be in anyways. But I don't know. Some places like Houston, man, that shit travels, bro. Like that should be happening everywhere in Houston, bro. I just be trying to chill, man. Just be trying to chill. I be trying to chill. But now also usually comes with a lot of nightlife stuff too. A lot of that stuff don't really happen in the daytime, so that's kind of anywhere. Seattle was like that. A lot of yeah, you're right. The outskirts are basically the country. But yeah, I mean that's true. Like all big cities, all popular areas, like obviously more people, more problems, right? Um, but yeah, a lot of times it's a nightlife thing. Even like I've seen a handful of videos of like fist fights in Cali, at clubs, like people recording fights outside of clubs, and I'm like, that's why I don't be clubbing like that, bro. Cause like you just not about to have like, oh excuse me, you're not about to have like 500 drunk dudes in one building and no problems. Like somebody had a bad day, bro. Somebody came there to fight. Like somebody can't dance and everybody's dancing, having a good time, and they're like, I'm about to punch somebody, bro. I'm about to punch somebody. And so stuff like that, bro. I be trying to stay away from it. So if I know a city is like kind of known for that, I be staying out the way. Like I said, Houston, Dallas is not so bad, but it's got some parts. Um, Atlanta, and I don't know Atlanta well enough either, bro. So I wouldn't know if like the spot I'm in is like cool or not. And like what I've been seeing, and you could maybe verify this, a lot of people have been saying that areas that used to have nothing going on, like, oh yeah, you could go there and you'll never see any crime. They'll say like now crime is starting to reach those places. Uh, so that's not good when you don't know that you're in a safe spot. That's the kind of stuff I don't like. I like to at least be like, all right, I'm good here. Nothing's gonna happen here. People don't come do that kind of stuff here. But I don't know. I don't know nothing about Atlanta, bro, to be honest. Yo, Mike, I got a handful of questions for you, bro. I'm trying to take YouTube more seriously. So for one, I want to know, did you make your thumbnails yourself, bro? Because this shit is like, it's too much work, bro. I went on Fiverr today, and I paid somebody like $5 to do my last thumbnail. And I'm like, if I make a lot of videos, that could be a little bit costly. But I'm not trying to make these shits myself, bro. So I'm about to just pay for it. But I want to know if you made them yourself. Because I remember yours being simple, but good, though. I'll be like, that's a good thumbnail right there. Somewhat true. I know you wouldn't come, but if you did, I could show you around. You might like it, and I can guarantee that you wouldn't see one knucklehead. I mean, I'll come out there, bro. Like, but like you said, like I would go out there, like if you was out there, I wouldn't just step out in Atlanta like for nothing. It's not on my list of places to go. But if I don't know, yeah, you came through here, and I'm like, all right, next spot, we going to Atlanta. Like, I would do that. Oh, so you did them yourself? I'm about to keep paying people on Fiverr. I'm gonna check that shit out. I'm gonna see how hard it is to do. But I'm trying to keep up. Trying to keep up with everybody else. And we be having these fancy thumbnails and shit. And I know that shit it helps capture people's attention. So I was gonna ask you something else though. I just can't remember. Oh, 10 minutes? That's not bad. That's not bad. I was gonna ask you, is there anything that you wanna see about Cali that I can make a video about? Cause I already know I'm gonna run out of stuff to do here. At least for videos anyways. So, actually it don't even have to be Cali. If it could be, Will was telling us today that the north of Cali anyways is part of El Eje Cafetero, like the coffee axis, which is like Manizales, Pereira, and Armenia. And so like that's where like coffee drives the economy. And so they make hella good coffee. So I was thinking about getting out there to one of those towns. I know in a coffee town like that, that's not Cali, because Cali's like a big city. A coffee town like that, they gotta have something where like you could visit like a, I don't know, like a finca, like a coffee place and like get an experience and stuff. So I might do something like that. I don't like when people put cameras in people's faces, but I like to see more interactions with the people, similar to you all's hiking video. Okay, I'll try to make that happen. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit tough here, because like I said, people are, I'm not gonna say they're closed off because they're friendly, but it will be tougher. It's definitely tougher to just walk up to people. I think in like Medellin and cities like that, it's more active and touristy, and so people are probably like used to people asking them for whatever. I feel like it's not really like that here. Uh, okay, you like the food videos? Well, there's so much food here. I don't think we'll ever get to the end of it. So I'll keep doing that for sure. Try to make something with a finca happen. Will's supposed to be taking us with his family to this church like an hour away where they like perform miracles or something. I'm like, I don't know what it's gonna be like, but it's supposed to be like some big thing. A market video. Okay, I can do that too. You know what I'm thinking about doing this Friday, which would be a good video. Basically every Friday here, on that boulevard that I went to, like all of like not everybody because it's a huge city, but it's literally just filled with people dancing to salsa music, bro. Like shoulder to shoulder, it's like packed out there. That's gonna make me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I don't like huge crowds like that, but I just want to kind of show y'all like what it's like. It's like a Friday night, everyone just out there dancing, bro. Hella bands, tents. It's crazy. So I might do that this Friday. But a market video for sure. I definitely gotta do that. We're really close to a market here actually, so maybe can do that in the next couple of days. Um, but yeah, there's some good ideas. If no police was around for 2 weeks, what do you think will happen? Like here or anywhere? I think for the most part, life will continue as it is. Me working on a farm as a cowboy, I could do that. How well does Starbucks fare in Colombia? What do you mean by that? Are you asking are there a lot of them? Because there's not. But there's some here. There's just so much. There's so much coffee and so many coffee places that I don't think anybody cares about Starbucks. As soon as the live ends, I'm gonna watch the salsa video you just uploaded. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. There's not that much salsa in there. There's a short clip because that's what we did at the beginning, and then what is that video? Oh, we went to La Iglesia de San Antonio, but we went at nighttime, so I didn't even go inside. We were just out there. I just kind of showed the area, and then, bro, like 7 minutes of that video is me talking to the Uber. It's not gonna interest you. It's like a basic conversation. But she was talking about the same thing that Will was talking about, El Eje Cafetero. A grocery store video where you show the products, prices, and all that would be great. I've seen Éxito before, but another grocery store would be great. You know what, bro? You just reminded me. We got our groceries from like the Uber thing today, and Axel literally said we should show that we only paid like roughly $70 for mad stuff, and I forgot, but it's all put up now. So Maybe I'll just go up in a grocery store and just show it. Do they have good sales? I've heard Starbucks didn't hit in Australia for that same reason. They have their own mom and pop shops. I don't know, bro. I've literally actually have we seen a Starbucks here?
I have.
Like in the city, not at the airport.
Yeah.
How many? One or more?
Like one, yeah.
Oh, she said she's seen one. Yeah, she said she's seen one. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything about Starbucks here, bro. But like I said, I don't see how they would do well because like you can literally get coffee from anywhere. Like literally we do like the rapid fast food orders and like every restaurant has an option for coffee. So coffee and natural juice here. Amazing. The natural juice specifically. I'm gonna put this in another video, but only like what was that statistic, Axa? About natural juice, about fruits? Was it 30%?
For Puerto Rico, here was like 70%.
70% of what?
Of like the stuff was grown in Colombia. They didn't have to export food.
70% or maybe more, 70% of the fruit here is grown here, so they don't have to import it. So like I already ate my food, but just straight up any restaurant you go to, anywhere you go, any stand on the street, Uber, whatever, you order food, they have like a wide selection of natural drinks at every establishment. Like yes, this is Pedialyte, right? So this is an apple flavor. I don't think this is a natural apple. I seriously doubt it. I'm talking about at a restaurant, you can order apple juice. It's just they straight up like squeeze apples, bro. Or like when you get orange juice, like you know that it just came from an orange. It's not packaged orange juice where it's got like the sugar in it and stuff like that. It's straight up. I don't even know how the fuck you say it in English. Passion fruit. Yeah, just wide variety of fruits. It's just straight up amazing, bro. I seen fruits down there that I didn't even know existed. That's all. Yeah, bro. That's what that happens to me every single time I get a drink. I'm like, what is this? And they're like, oh, it's kind of like this. It's kind of acidy, kind of. I'm like, never heard of it in my life. I'll take it. Seems like I hear a new fruit every single day, bro. I feel like people go to Starbucks to be seen with their cups, like a status symbol or something. I don't know. Axel really likes Starbucks. Axel, why do you go to Starbucks? They make good coffee?
I like it.
She says she likes it.
It's not the best sometimes, but I get rewards for it too, and they're everywhere, so it's convenient.
She said it's not the best, but it's convenient. So there's that. But yeah, there's mad fruits that don't exist in America here, bro. Like, and what sucks is I remember watching videos of people say, "Oh, this doesn't exist in the United States," and because of that, it literally doesn't mean anything. But then you come here and you taste it, and you like, "Yo, this shit doesn't exist in the United States," and you can't explain the taste of something that doesn't exist somewhere. So like. Everyone here is like, oh, Lulo, you gotta try Lulo, get a Lulo. And I'll be like, okay, yeah, when I get there, I'll try, bro. And then you get it, and you're like, yo, this shit's good, bro. I gotta write a paper. I'm gonna watch the salsa video now, and I'll catch the next live. Appreciate you, bro. Like I said, when you get a chance, text me those dates for April. But still try to get out here before then. And then, yeah, man, I'll take all the stuff that you said and I'll try to make those videos, bro. Appreciate you. I'll talk to you later, bro. She wants to drink coffee with the rich people. She's a rich person. So probably. Man, I've been going for 105 minutes. How long should I go tonight?
10 o'clock.
What time is it right now?
9:43.
Okay, access said until 10 o'clock. Then it's past my bedtime because mom said. Mike Ben just texted me. Okay, I'm gonna refill my cup. You guys write something while I'm gone. We only have about 12 minutes left. Oh, also, these fire. Fire. They're too crunchy though. It's too loud. I'm gonna wait till after the live to eat them. We only got 10 minutes, y'all. I better say something. Also, I'm like this close to getting the watch hours to monetize my channel. Don't worry. I'm not gonna put ads in the video or nothing. I just want the super chat option.
Sorry.
I was like, I just want the option for someone to super chat me. That's it. And also, when you get monetized, you can make like a members only thing. And I think I would take y'all suggestions, but I would make separate content for that because it would be something that you had to pay for $1, $3, $5, something. I don't know what I would make it. But I would say, what content do y'all want to see? I'm going to put content in there that I don't put on my channel because I don't put my whole life on my channel. But with a membership, I say, you know what? You get access to a little bit more. As your manager, I get 50% cut. I got 2 managers already, bro. You'll have to apply to be my manager. I don't think you'll make the cut, though. I don't think your resume is strong enough. We only got 8 minutes left. Anyways, when y'all go to sleep tonight, click on my videos, leave it on autoplay, and go to sleep and let that shit run through my videos all night. That's gonna give me at least 12 extra hours of watch time. Without me, you're nothing. Okay, 40% cut can be fine. Okay, I'll give you 40% of the dollar that I earn. You'll get 40 cents. Hope it's worth it. After I PayPal you that shit and PayPal takes 50% of it, you'll get 20 cents. And then when you transfer it to your account, they'll take 50% of it and you'll have 10 cents. Are you happy? Are you happy with your 5%? I mean, with your 10 cents? What is that emoji? Is that a squid? That's very ugly, man. I'm not a fan. This is how we do it. Well, anyone that is currently here or that watches this later, I will always be taking suggestions on videos to make out here. So if you know something in Cali, Colombia that I don't know about, that you're like, bro, go here, let me know. I might go there. Maybe. We'll see. Can't make any promises, but I will try. This is how we do it. Also, if y'all want to watch the show that we're watching, you should. It's a good show. Entrevias. I did not watch all of it. I watched some of it because it was late at night. But I watched some of it. But then, honestly, I was watching and I was like, why am I watching this again? Because remember, I had just pulled it to a separate tab. And then I was like, I can't remember what I was supposed to be looking for, bro. What was I supposed to be looking for? I might have to rewatch it. Maybe. Rolando, I'm waiting for this trip, supposed trip. I don't know. I can never fully trust Will because he be backing out of shit at the last minute. I'm waiting for the supposed trip to this Catholic church to see these miracles. I know that's going to be the video that you like. And since I'm not very religious and I have no fears or shame about talking to religious people, I'm gonna be talking to everybody, bro. Like, did you feel the miracles today? Did you feel it? Like, tell me all about the miracles that you witnessed. No, I know I was supposed to watch all of it. I just literally forgot why I was watching it. You hear what I'm saying? Like, I actually forgot the conversation that preceded me clicking the link. So when I was watching it, I was like, what am I? Why am I watching this? That's what I'm saying. I couldn't remember why I was watching it. It was for his accent, right? I legit don't remember. Speaking of accents, Will is amazing at doing different countries' accents for Spanish. What I need to do is like get him to do like 10 in one. Make it a video. That shit'll go viral, bro. His Spanish accent, Argentinian accent, Mexican accent, and his Dominican accent are really good. The rest of them, I don't know for sure. But we got 3 minutes, y'all. 3 minutes. Say something you've always wanted to say. Y si mueres no me importa, que me hiciste sufrir, engañándome con otra. you see how well he Oh, that's what it was. Yes. Okay, I did. But I literally forgot. I literally was just like, am I supposed to be focusing on his accent or what? Like, I literally forgot while I was watching it, bro. But yes. I don't know what ecclesiastical pronunciation is. But I feel like if you slightly remind me, I'll be like, oh, yes, that's. Yes, now I remember. Quite. Let me Google it. See if I can Google it before you say it. Ecclesiastical pronunciation. Ecclesiastica is pertaining to the church or the clergy, churchly, clerical, not secular. Oh, church Latin. The AU and EU are treated as single syllables, but each vowel is pronounced distinctly. Very interesting. Yeah, I found that out while you were probably typing that. I didn't know that. I've probably heard the word ecclesiastical at least 50 times in my life, and it's been like one of those things where I'm like, I should look that up, and then I'm like, I don't care. Today was the first time I cared to look it up. Every other time I heard that in my life, like, I've heard people say ecclesiastics, and I'll just be like, I feel like we're talking about religion right now, but I don't know what that word means. Now I know. The church Latin pronunciation as opposed to the restored classic pronunciation. I see. Well, it's time to go. It is 10 o'clock, and I promised my wife. She said she would divorce me if I don't get off at 10 o'clock. So, like I said, hold on, I gotta read your comment now. Then you read said the A and I. Well, it said A and U, but that could have just been a typo or something. I don't know. But I gotta get off, bro. So if you want me to know any of this shit, text it to me. And like I said, to you or anyone else, if there's something in particular that you want to see on video, let me know ASAP. Give me time, and I can make it happen. Anyways, thanks for coming to this live. Maybe see y'all tomorrow. I don't know yet. It depends on how busy the day is, but I gotta go. Peace.